Lights are flashing green and red. Popcorn's popping, nerds are fed. Santa's sleigh is on the go, reviewing every holiday show. Grab your cocoa, grab your cheer. It's the best time of the year. Welcome to NERDMAS. Hold on tight, we're sleigh riding through the night. Jingle bells and nerdy sights. Welcome to NERDMAS. Feels so right. Home Alone and Christmas tales, snowy trains and reindeer trails, laughs and rants, we've got it all. Nerdy vibes, deck the hall. Frosty's cool, but we're on fire. Our reviews just might inspire. Welcome to NERDMAS. Hold on tight, we're sleigh riding through the night. Jingle bells and nerdy sights. Welcome to NERDMAS. Feels so right. Welcome to NERDMAS.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds? And welcome to the first episode of NERDMAS this year. We're recording it weeks ahead of time, so we apologize that it's not live. As I say weeks ahead of time, Susie's going to remind you, nope, it's next week. Yeah, we had this conversation last night, and it threw me completely off that Thanksgiving is this week. So hopefully you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to talk...
Let's put it this way. We're recording for a spoiler warning. And I'm like, you realize that my daughter turns 2 next week? And he goes, nuh-uh. My daughter turns 2 next week.
As I look at my calendar and then continue to shit my brains, because holy crap.
Yeah. So
This November went by fast.
it did. So happy belated Thanksgiving. And welcome to NERDSmas, where who knows what chaos is going to ensue, because
Well, I'm
we're
happy.
recording these a week ahead of time.
I'm
at a
so
minimum.
happy. I'm so happy we're starting with a good one, a family-friendly one. Because I keep staring at that Jack Frost, and it's not the Jack Frost with Michael Keaton.
Okay. Hey, Ryan. I need a favor for next year.
Sure.
We need to find a family-friendly Christmas movie that AJ has never seen.
Hey, Crazy Nights.
Well, we're doing that this year. We're doing that in a couple weeks.
You can think on it, but we
All
need to find one, or even a not totally family-friendly one that we can spoof AJ with.
Who's got the black
first week
book of movies I haven't seen? Is there a Christmas section?
No, there is not a Christmas section.
We
I
have
feel
yet to
like there's-
organize it.
I was gonna say, I feel like there is an actual black book, because every time somebody mentions a movie, the first words out of my mouth, nope, never seen it.
No, the first word out of anybody else in the conversation that knows is like, he ain't seen it.
Yep. And then when I actually say I've seen it, somebody goes, prove it. What happens?
AJ, I regret to inform you, but this podcast is my little black book.
Okay, fair point. But Rob, what's up, pal?
Hello.
You look very crisp and you sound very clean. I wonder what happened.
Oh, it would happen to be a little gift from a good friend of mine.
A Merry bleeping Christmas, you filthy animal.
Thank you, AJ.
What movie?
That would technically be the second one.
Of?
Home Alone. And also, I forget the name of the fictional movie it's from.
There's actually a name to that movie?
Yeah.
No, it's not actually a movie. They just filmed the scenes for a fake movie.
Yeah, but there is a VHS case of the movie in the movie.
Movie
Yeah,
section.
so it
That's
is.
what it's called.
It does have a name.
But yeah, it's Home Alone Lost in New York.
Yep.
Hi, Ryan. Welcome to NERDMAS, pal.
Hello, how are you? Sorry, I've been MIA.
Yeah, after you told everybody in the world that you were going to be here till the end of the year,
Yeah,
work
well, shit,
decided to throw you a curveball, and apparently you can't hit a curveball.
shit happens.
Yeah, it did. Well,
Wait, hold on, AJ. Can you hit a curveball?
yes, I can. I can't hit anything
Oh.
else.
Without a bunt.
Okay, all right. Why do you have to specify?
Because it's the only baseball term I know.
I had to
And
look it up because it
we're
was bugging the
concerned-
shit. I had to look it up because it was bugging the hell out of me. The movie is called Angels with Filthy Souls.
That's what it
Is
was.
the name
Yeah,
of the
'cause I just
fictional
found it.
movie inside the fictional movie.
We're concerned that AJ can only hit a curveball.
Well, yeah, because it's the slowest pitch.
Yeah, but then there's so many pitches he just lobs down the middle that we all destroy, and then he hates us.
I
Uh-huh.
don't hate you. It just goes on to. Susie's seen this
By
movie.
the way,
I don't know.
see my background there. That's AJ.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It looks like Falcor got attacked by a freaking
By the
flamethrower.
way, great sponsorship by Nestle in this situation. If you didn't notice,
I'm Comet. I'm Fat Comet.
he's got more hair on his head.
You know, this isn't a Nerdmas episode. It's just gonna be like the Christmas roast of AJ.
Can we do that
So
for
what-
New Year's? So I'm drunk and I roast you. It'll be even funnier.
Do we really want to do a roast episode? No,
No.
because I know how bad you guys can get, and I'm not ready for that.
I would have to excuse myself from that because I know way too much about you.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
I'm really good at making things up about people, so we're good.
Yeah, but Ryan, you make stuff up that sounds legit to the point where the person's like, "Did that actually happen?"
Yeah.
I don't remember that actually happening, but it's
But I
possible.
mean, I'd be game
Watch.
for a roast
Watch,
of either one
watch.
of the.
I'm gonna mention one thing, and
co-hosts.
AJ's forehead's gonna turn as red as his hoodie. I mean, there is the whole chicken tender ordeal.
I mean, AJ, to make it fair, we could do a roast of the hosts.
Oh god, you doing that made me remember a movie that I don't want to inflict on you, and is also an insult to say.
I don't like what this is
Yes.
going.
No,
And after talking with
That-
Brandon, I really don't want to deal with a 5%er.
Oh my god.
Master of Disguise.
Turtle.
Turtle.
why?
Turtle.
That movie's
My-
come up quite a bit the last couple of days.
My high school football pitcher looks like a turtle. Turtle.
This is just our sign that the podcast has to review it.
Have we not?
Nope.
That's like Dana Carvey's third best movie.
My favorite one.
I
of
can't
his
believe he
movies.
made 3 movies.
Well, I mean, you got to count. There's the two Wayne's Worlds.
Oh god.
We're
Yeah.
so
Love
far
Wayne's
off
World.
subject.
Hey, let's bring us back a little. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Did we watch that one?
Speaking of '90s comedians, how about Tim Allen in Santa Claus 2? There you go. I pulled it back.
Movie released. Movie released
love it.
October 23rd, 2002. It's 104 minutes, 65 million to make, most of it in CGI, or costuming, and brought home 172.9 million. Another box office hit for Disney in the Christmas movie aspect. But this brings back Tim Allen as Santa Claus and Scott Calvin. I think it's like 6 years after the 6 or 8 years. Hold on,
I think it's 6.
6.
is it 6?
I think it's
Yeah.
6.
No,
1996 to.
no, it's
96.
94. 94.
Is it really 94?
Yep, Santa Claus,
Holy
November
crap.
11th, 1994. Wow.
Yeah, the Santa Claus 2 was like 2000 or 2001.
2002.
Yeah, this was 2002. So, wow, that's a bigger gap than I actually was anticipating. But now,
It was another 4 years before the third one.
but for me it captures everything back to the Santa Claus, the first movie, and then adds to it. We'll get more into the separate plots. But for me, this as good as the first one is, I do like this one a little bit more. For me, I had a lot more fun with it. I love the fact that we get. I just realized Ryan changed his photo to Communist Santa Claus or Dictator Santa Claus.
That's right, because I'm in charge here.
I'm so happy you didn't scream the hot chocolate thing.
I love hot cocoa.
Oh my god. The amount of time it took AJ to realize that Ryan changed his photo.
Again,
I figured
for like the fourth time.
I figured 2 pictures of AJ on the screen would distract people.
You doing okay up there, buddy?
Don't worry, I can read your lips. I hear the 4-letter word loud and clear. We're good.
I have work tonight. I can't even go grab a drink. God dang it.
And the best part is you're gonna be talking to me, so it's even funnier. I mean, to his work. No, he's not talking to me. I don't want to talk about
football. But no, this movie basically starts out with Tim Allen, Santa Claus, doing his normal prepping for Christmas, as his 2 elves are very much hiding something from him. Charlie's on the naughty list.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Charlie.
Number 1.
Good old cheer up, Charlie.
Number 2, he's been Santa Claus for 8 years, and nobody in those 8 years we're gonna tell him, "Hey, you need to get hitched."
No, wait, hold on. Not only that, but how do you not?
Pretty sure
read
Will
all
Smith
the
made a
fine
movie
print
about
on
it.
the card?
This damn card's magic. Every time they look at it, it's got more fine print.
I'm sorry. How many magnifications did they have to go through? Susie, with how thick your glasses are, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Welcome to Fey Contracts 101. There's always more fine print.
Ryan, you okay? Your mouth was open there for a little bit.
I was just waiting for. Never mind, we're good. But Curtis needs fired.
God. Can we talk about Mother Nature and Father Time and the Tooth Fairy?
Yeah,
man.
Two of them are dead and one of them's alive. That's what we can say.
Oh, are we watching the new Guardians?
More like the old Guardians, but
Father Time's dead and the Tooth Fairy's dead.
Like actually, like real life?
Yeah, Peter Boyle is.
Well, I knew he died, but I didn't think the Tooth Fairy guy died.
He died, and the Tooth Fairy just died this past year.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Moment of silence for the Molinator.
I was gonna say, I was like, he was one of my favorite characters in the whole freaking movie. But no.
But The Rock took his place, so we're all good.
We don't talk about that movies or those movies. He should have stuck with the game plan too. Actually, that wasn't even a good movie either.
Can we talk about how great of an artist Charlie is? Because, I mean, he sprays spray paint like 3 times, and it's a masterpiece on the wall and on the locker. What a hell of a graffiti artist.
I love how he gets caught the first time, though.
It
spray painting just a ladder, just tink.
Yeah, good look out above there,
his first
girlfriend.
Time painting.
Huh?
It was not his first time with graffiti art.
When he got caught in the gym?
When he got caught in the gym, it was not his first time.
Oh.
Because if you listen to how the principal's talking to him, he's been pulling stuff like this throughout the whole part of
Yeah, but still, he's pretty skilled. I mean, he's spray painting for like 3 swipes, and it's a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a video game when you're trying to...
The typical girlfriend is a really bad lookout, because, I mean, you couldn't see the principal carrying a ladder across the gymnasium floor.
How did you not hear that?
Clink, clink.
But to find out in this movie, they're putting Charlie on the naughty list. Adds I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of a... I think the word would be like a MacGuffin or something like that to then express the plot into, hey, that's how he's going to meet her. That's how they're going to fall in love, which is literally like a day, and it's kind of weird. I know what you did last summer and everything. I know what you wanted for Christmas when you were a kid.
I also think this hits on, at least, we know that Charlie's parents are divorced. So I think him acting out and like being on the naughty list, he wanted to get noticed by his dad.
Mm-hmm.
It just, coincidentally so happened that,
The principal's hot.
the principal's hot. But I always find it I hated the storyline for the longest time.
It was so confusing in real life.
Like, yeah, I hated the storyline for the longest time.
She's
And it wasn't until
marrying.
I got to be an
Go
adult
ahead.
that I was like, oh, this
She,
okay.
she was marrying Santa Claus in the movies, but she was dating Dr. Weaver in real life on ER. It was all confusing.
That's right. You love ER. I forgot about that.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah.
How many times?
Sometimes you
Have,
just
how many
sometimes
times
you
have
just gotta sometimes you just gotta wait it out to see what path I've taken, and you'll figure it out.
how many times have you watched that doctor die of cancer?
I have three. I have one word to you that's 4 letters. I won't say it here, but yeah, kiss my ass.
It's the only part I remember of that show. Is
I
everybody was
don't.
so upset.
I don't think it's. Yes, it depicts it being very quickly, but don't forget, he has 23 or 28 days to get this all figured out. So I think their relationship is actually longer than like 1 or 2 days, like you put it, because
Mhm.
based off of when he gets there and then they start dating, I think they kind of speed up the whole time period between when they start flirting and dating to when he
I
tells her
I
to
almost
when
want to
he
say
has to go back.
he gets there right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because he has. Remember when he goes back on, tries to go back on Comet, and he has to use the Tooth Fairy. That's 2 days before Christmas.
Great,
Mhm.
somebody else riding my ass.
Well,
So it's basically every Hallmark special.
Yes, Disney had to give us a
yeah,
Hallmark special.
yeah.
But the way
But this
they
was Hallmark special before Hallmark specials were Hallmark specials.
but they really expedited the 28 days ish
Mhm.
to
Yeah,
the point where it felt like it was a couple days.
yeah.
I think that was kind of the point because, like, why would you watch a movie for a 28-day romance?
Hey Ryan.
Ask my
What?
mother.
So
No.
the woman that plays Mrs. Claus or the
Elizabeth
girl,
Mitchell.
yeah, Elizabeth Mitchell.
hmm
For us racing fans, we're gonna hate her just a little bit. Do you want to know why? She plays Teresa Earnhardt in the 3L Dale Earnhardt
Yes,
story,
Mhm.
yes, yes,
and we know Teresa Earnhardt,
yes.
right?
So she's Mrs. Claus, the
She
lovable Mrs. Claus, and then she's the wicked bitch from the South. Yes.
she's a 4 letter, starts with a C, and yeah, um,
Country,
road take me home.
take me home.
Ironically enough, she's also in the Purge election year.
Oh, we haven't got there yet. We'll have to wait
And
a
we
year.
were just talking about it during Halloween.
But no,
No, I don't want to donate to
did
Wikipedia.
did anybody? Because I kind of felt this way. Did anybody else feel like Santa Claus, Scott Calvin, Tim Allen, the way this movie portrayed on how he went about getting a wife? Granted, the first chick scared the shit out of me. Should have, because not that she's singing Shania Twain, but using her song as a Christmas song. Um, Santa Claus's face, like that's Tim Allen. She's wearing Tim Allen's face on her chest, and she couldn't put two and two together. That freak weird anybody else out? That she's a blonde.
It's Molly
Would.
Shannon. She's weird as it
Okay,
is.
hold on. Back up. I need to take a time out because I would like to point out that it's the same instance with freaking Superman because all he does is take off his freaking glasses and he's Superman. So before you start your nonsense, I would like you to think about where it started.
Was Lois Lane a blonde?
I mean,
No.
Molly Shannon. This character that Molly Shannon plays on this could literally be a character that she portrayed on SNL. It's so over the top that it's scary. Like next thing I was waiting for her to do is to take her hands in her armpits and smell them when she gets nervous.
Oh, right. Still,
superstar.
it's a hear me out. Would. Susie's shaking her head. Who do you think Will married? That's right. I went there. I said it.
They know where you live, Rob.
Yeah, but it's raining, so
That was weird because on
Yeah,
my
but now
screen
tell me.
they're on the bottoms, and Susie just looked around like she was looking at him like, "Shut up."
I'm gonna kill you. But no,
Uh,
I thought while it's Disney, they're trying to portray it as like a romantic, hey, he kind of likes you. He's doing all this shit for you. I thought it was creepy as hell. 100% creepy as hell. The nice gestures were nice gestures, and then it was like, here's a doll you wanted since you were a kid. I wasn't Santa Claus at that time, but I have all the memories of past Santa Clauses, so I know what you wanted, but you never got it. Here you go.
I don't think that that's memories of the past Santa Clauses. I think that's Christmas magic.
Yeah, well, he's
she
sucking that
tells
magic dry.
she tells him that it's the doll that she got. She got it for Christmas as a little girl.
Yeah, but if we fast forward to later in the movie when he's proposing or whatever, he even said, "I've been there since you were a kid."
Yeah, but I think that was more of him getting the idea of what the elf was telling him. You are Santa Claus. You're not Scott Calvin. That you've always been around type deal. You're Santa Claus. You always have that magic.
Yeah. Well, I get it, but still, the way everything came about, and then, you know, I guess Charlie just decides to become a wingman here and actually goes to his principal with the snow globe that he got from the first movie, shakes it, gives it to her, and she then magically believes when she sees the
Yeah,
North Pole.
because the best character in this movie makes him realize that he's a dumbass. I love Lucy. I think she's one of the greatest characters in this movie.
She is the best. I love Lucy so
I
much.
say
She's
Lucy
not
is
as
my
great as the other two.
yeah.
12s. I love the 12s.
I hate them.
But
They pissed me off so much in this movie.
they're supposed to.
The best part of the little elf dude is when he's, "Can you fly a little higher?" And then he hits the trash
Fine.
can and he's like, "Never mind."
Yep. But they're supposed to in this movie.
Yeah, and this is the last movie for Bernard.
Yeah, it's Bernard's last movie.
Then he goes and kills people in ER.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
He does come back in the Santa Clauses.
Is that the
I have
TV
not watched
series
the
or
TV
the?
series.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the TV series. He comes back in the clauses.
Cool.
I thought elves weren't supposed to age.
That's why he was no longer.
Yeah.
That's why he was let go.
Right. But while I do like this movie better than the first one, not by much, but the charm is definitely, I feel, better in this movie. I did, like I said, I found parts of it kind of like weird. But yeah, let's open it up to complete discussion now. Ryan, what are
I
some?
mean, we haven't even had a discussion on the guy on my picture about the idea of turning
Yeah,
let's turn Santa
that's
Claus into a toy.
that's kind of where I was going to open the discussion up to on this movie actually having a villain, and it's Tim Allen. Maybe communist toy Tim Allen, dictator
I
Fidel Allen.
I love the difference in the two football scenes in this movie. Fun-loving Tim Allen has fun with the elves. Toy Santa Claus absolutely annihilates the elves.
Yeah, he OJ'd them. He ran right through their
Oh,
ass.
get the ball! I'll get the ball, and then he chases the kid up the steps and throws a football.
But
There had to
no,
be some repressed emotions there just getting out.
unlike the first movie, this movie has a villain to add to the plot.
Well, I
and
mean,
to add some stakes.
It makes sense because the first movie is him in being complete denial that he's Santa Claus.
I mean,
So
you can make
him getting over that factor in the first one makes perfect sense, and then you have to create some kind of drama with a villain that you see in the next two Santa Claus movies.
I mean, you can make the argument that the villain in the first movie is himself.
Same thing with the second movie.
I mean, the villain in the first movie is Denny's.
Totally on a different level.
But
Out
no,
of everything,
AJ, it's
chocolate
not the
milk.
first time I've kicked you out of your own podcast.
Yes, it has. Yes, it would. The other times you just tell me to shut up. But what did you guys think of the added stake of the replacement Santa Claus turning into a everybody gets called if you do any toe out of line, where Tim Allen Santa Claus is like, as long as you do some good, you're going to get presents.
We're facing that today. AI versus reality. The sympathetic human versus the computer that knows no sympathy.
Ouch. Son of a
You're
bitch.
naughty, and you hear what he says about being naughty. Basically, not cleaning up your room when your mom yells at you to clean up your room gets you on the naughty list because you're being naughty.
There's
So-
no give and take.
There's
It's
no
just
give, and that's when Curtis says we usually give the kids a little bit of lack of a little bit of leeway, and he's like, "There's no leeway. You're either naughty or you're nice."
You have to give the kids a little bit of grace. I mean,
your kids.
let's take for example a toddler.
Oh, here we go. What did
I
Evie do now?
I love toddlers. Love them to death. One of my least favorite thing is when they learn how to throw. I have so far taken a lot of things to my face, which is why I no longer have glasses. But my kid would still get presents for Christmas. She's learning. She's developing. I wouldn't want Santa to take her off that put her on the naughty list because she threw things at my face when I told her not to. It's the same thing with kids. They're developing. That's why
Kind of like the
communist
kid
Santa
walking down the hallway,
bugs me.
drawing on the wall, and then he says that the ghost did it. Yeah, I had the same feeling.
Yeah.
Let's be honest there. If it was communist Santa Claus, it would be potato, not gold. Gold too valuable. You make vodka.
You know, I wouldn't mind if I put a stocking stuffer up this year and I get a bunch of nippers. I mean, I wouldn't want that. No. But no, I love the fact that we see the two sides of, like how Ryan put, you know, somebody who has a heart to somebody who was just programmed to do the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and stick to a script basically. But
No, and like I watched Noelle over the weekend.
I do like that one.
I really like Noelle.
Is that the Anna Kendrick one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely Anna Kendrick.
And I was, as you guys were talking, I was thinking about the similarities between the two movies. And one of the things that I like that this movie did that really hits home, and Ryan hit on it, was the AI, the lack of sympathy, lack of empathy. Because in Noelle, we have the cousin who's like, you didn't floss, you're on the naughty list. You didn't do this, you're on the naughty list. You didn't do this, you're on the naughty list. Like there's no wiggle room with him. And
The same concept.
it's the same concept. And I just, you get both sides of the coin, but I like how this movie specifically used a toy and didn't have the sympathy or the empathy versus a real human being and an algorithm. Because Noelle, it's an algorithm that he determines whether they're good or bad.
Yeah, I love the concept that this toy Santa Claus can't tell the difference between naughty and nice, but he can build toy soldiers in his free time.
Yes.
And then replicate them to an army.
Yeah, replicate them and give them life. That was kind of weird. It's like, is he playing Santa Claus or Jesus?
Or God. Yeah. I mean, if you ask him, he's probably doing both.
Because it didn't say bring to life on that thing. It said reduce, multiply, and oh, I can't remember what else it says, but to make them big. But I think this
think of it now.
This one is the introduction of the best character, Lucy, in this franchise moving forward. I love her in the third one too.
I hate the third movie though.
She's the reason the third movie is actually any good.
What Ryan just said, but also, so we have Bernard, who is not in the third movie. The kid scientist, the elf scientist that's in this movie, is played by Spencer Breslin, which most
Who?
people know his sister Abigail Breslin.
Who?
Yeah, I'm aware it's a kid actor. I've lost you. But I like his performance in the third movie over the second movie. But it's phenomenal just watching how they get like, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, we were talking about Lucy and how she adds to the third movie and introduced a great character. Spencer Breslin, who I can't think of the character he plays, but he also adds some benefit into these movies.
I'm looking.
So, just while you're looking, I looked up the voices of the reindeer.
Uh-huh.
The first one is his name is Bob Bergen. He is the voice of Porky the Pig and Tweety Bird.
That does not surprise me.
And the second one is named Kate Falsey. Is that how I'm gonna pronounce it? She
Okay.
plays Phil and Lil.
Yep.
And their mother from Rugrats. She's also Lola Bunny in the Looney Tunes franchise. She
Okay.
also plays Little Sneezer in the Tiny Toons adventures. She's Linka in Captain Planet and the Planeteers, and she's Dexter's mom in Dexter's Laboratory.
Linka.
She has a whole bunch of other things too, like Sally, Princess Sally Acorn and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Damn.
A couple
Okay.
of things on 101 Dalmatians. She's on Darkwing Duck. She's in a lot. She's done a sound for a lot of different
So she's
franchises.
responsible for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
I mean, you could pick Phil and Lil out of it immediately with some of the sounds she makes. That's the first thing that popped into my mind when I heard it.
I like
Was
this.
hearing
I
Phil
like
and
if you
Lil.
listen close enough, like you can actually hear the words the reindeer's saying.
Yeah. But overall, because we've already pushing.
Does candy make you gassy too? I mean, I know everything else makes you gassy, but does all that chocolate make you gassy too? That we got to yell fire in the hole?
No, no, it just
Okay.
makes me slow.
I heard it in the background. Paxton agrees with me. It makes you gassy.
Paxton is not having a good night.
Yeah, we've been hearing them all recording.
I
It's
apologize.
great. Reminds me of my nephew.
I had to laugh because I had to look it up again just to be sure. But I forgot that Kevin Pollak plays Cupid. Like, if you know Kevin Pollak enough, being in the Santa Claus movie is the farthest thing from Kevin Pollak's film filmology. It's like that's not one that he should be in.
So back to the overall arching story of this movie. We're past a half hour. What is your overall thoughts of this movie? Does it succeed at being a nice sequel to the first Santa Claus movie? Does it pass it? What are your final thoughts of the Santa Claus 2? Anybody?
I think it at least meets most of the expectations of a sequel. It was memorable enough that spoiler, I didn't watch it this year, but I still remember it from the 7 years it's been since I've last watched it. So I think it did a good enough job at being a Christmas movie.
Ryan?
And
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Rob. Sorry. What else did you have?
Oh no, I had nothing else.
Oh, okay.
I the Santa Claus movies are probably my favorite for Christmas that aren't of like Christmas Vacation and Home Alone, like the staple the Christmas movies. The Santa Claus and the sequels have been my favorite since the beginning. I love Tim Allen. Home Improvement was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
Where's
Uh,
Mikey?
then you watch his stand up and you're like, that's not Dad from TV, but
It's the same thing
you
with
know,
Bob Saget.
and like it in the kitchen, but that's besides the point. Um, but yeah, I the Santa Claus movies for me are ones that I watch every year for Christmas, even when I don't get a chance to sit down and watch them when they come on TV. But that like nostalgia of ABC does, where they're like, oh, this is the lineup for the holiday movies, and it's back to being that Sunday movie, family night movie thing is kind of cool. They do during the holidays. I'm just never home to do that, so I end up watching it by myself. But I like the second one. I'm like you. I love the first one, but the second one to me is a little bit better just because I don't know. I guess more of the cast and ensemble of the cast is a little bit more, and it's a little bit more comical. It's not basically Tim Allen's stand up or Tim Allen is. He gets away from Tim the Toolman Taylor in the second one, and in the first one, he still is Tim the Toolman Taylor. So I kind of like that. Of course, if this is 2002, it's been at least 2, 3 years that he hadn't did the show, and you can kind of tell. So, but I like all three of them. I have not watched the miniseries or the TV series yet. I'll probably end up watching that this year.
Yeah, I haven't either, so that's probably gonna have to be something I turn on while I'm waiting for a pickup at work.
Plus, we have legendary Judge Reinhold in these movies, and as a supporting character in everything he is in, he's great.
He's a
From
prick.
from Fast Times at Ridgemont High to Beverly Hills Cop to the Santa Claus.
He's a dick. Like, he's a dick without being a dick. He's the psychiatrist stepdad that tries to psychoanalyze everything. Know a
Yeah,
couple
but that's
people
what
like
makes
that.
it funny because he's like whatever Neil. It's like, but then like the idea the idea with the toaster about yeah we used to do this for pocket change. It's like okay,
Where'd that come from?
it's like oh we used to get this for pocket change. It's
You know,
like,
he reminds me of Alan from 2.5 Men.
yeah, I mean if you think about it, the whole dynamic of screw with your head, mom's married to Neil. They have a kid named Lucy, and then your dad is Uncle Scott to her. It's just confusing.
Who's actually Santa Claus, but you can't tell anybody that he's
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Which, how's that gonna... Speaking of that, before we get
I-
to Susie, how is that gonna work with her family, Mrs. Claus? Are they gonna know that she's Mrs. Claus? Is she just gonna move to a different country and only see them once a year from now on?
Have you not seen the third one?
I have. It's been a very long time.
They tell them in the third one. They
Oh,
tell them that
okay.
they live in like I want to say it's Poland. They're not at the North Pole. They're in Poland because they
Oh.
visit because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time. I just know I don't like it
Yeah,
because
and I'm not mistaken. Her dad is Alan Arkin.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But Susie, your final thoughts of the movie?
Sorry, my mother just distracted me. I'm on
Sue?
I'm on my iPad, and I can see all my text messages when they pop through.
Oh, she
And,
texted you. I thought, she was like right there.
No, so I just got asked a question, and I'm gonna have to answer that in a minute. This is
Dun, dun, dun.
out of the three, this is my favorite movie. I love, and part of it is Bernard is my favorite elf. He is 100% him, and the elf who makes the hot chocolate are my two favorite elves.
I want that. Like,
and
I want somebody to make me a hot chocolate like that.
I like that we got an introduction of a new elf, especially with Bernard leaving as the head elf. But this is my favorite out of the three. We get to see a lot of the North Pole. which is not something we got to see in the first movie, and we still get a little bit of, you know, like the reality of, you know, what the world is like.
Yeah.
So I like that they combined the two. So this is I love the storyline.
Just to come back to the Santa Claus 3, her parents are Alan Arkin and Anne Margaret. And the hot chocolate in the first one is the one you want.
Not this one. Not the.
Remember when there's sleigh and the hot chocolate's coming out into the thing, and then the cookie comes through the CD player?
Ding.
That's like that's like, I want that hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I'd like that
What,
hot chocolate at my desk.
yeah, one thing about this movie I like, and I think they continue it in the third one. It's kind of funny. The dynamic between Lucy and Curtis is hilarious.
Yes.
Because like Lucy looking at Curtis and going, "Next year I'm gonna be 7, and I can know things then."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Very well."
Yep.
I like the fact there's like, are you an elf?
No.
No, I'm a work friend of your father's from Buffalo. Are you sure you're not an elf? It's
She's
Evie.
way too smart
It's
for her
Evie.
own good.
It's literally Evie. It's Susie's daughter, 100%.
I wish you were wrong.
Okay, so this will air after Evie's second birthday.
Correct.
Ryan, I know you don't like Pokemon, so I'm just gonna disqualify you from this little part of it. It's Gen 2 for her. Rob, which Pokemon is Eevee going to pick out of Gen 2? Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita? Zeus?
I think she's gonna pick Cyndaquil.
But no, but I have the 3 correct?
Yeah, Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita.
This is not an SAT.
Yeah.
Is it?
Pro-
I'm thinking
pro-
of a 2-year-old. They're gonna laugh harder at Chicory or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chikorita.
Yeah, it's the grass type Pokemon. No, I'm with Susie. It has to be Cyndaquil. If she is not brought up correctly if she picks anything other than Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's my favorite.
I'm gonna go
But
with
all
answer
of it.
Z.
Or pick a different. Get into something
Zygarde.
else.
Sorry.
Ryan was a little too old for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was gonna get like another bad joke back to AJ here, but let's close up shop before that happens. So everybody, hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Welcome to NERDMAS. We'll see you next week for shoot. What are we talking about next week?
Which of us can pull up the thingy faster?
We are
Jack
talking
Frost, 1997.
Damn it.
He put
It says
95 on
it
here.
is 95, but it is from 1997. I will tell you that the one actress in the movie, it is her debut role, and she's very popular.
So I'm actually excited for that movie.
She's more popular for a movie that occurs like 2 years later. I believe the slogan is shaved.
Okay.
I must not know what the heck you're talking.
It's fine.
When you see who the actress is, you'll figure it out. Well, most people will figure it out. You don't see movies, so you won't figure it out.
That's it. Bite me. Bite my shiny metal ass.
But yeah, this is a cult classic. It's a very black, dark comedy.
It's
horror
a
movie.
comedy? It's
very.
Oh yeah. Body
Yeah.
horror, dark comedy, dark fantasy, holiday comedy, slasher horror,
It's
supernatural horror, comedy, fantasy, holiday horror.
It's literally just a movie to watch and be like, "What did I just watch?"
And this
But,
was your
like,
idea. We couldn't watch the Michael Keaton one. We had to watch this one.
I thought the Michael Keaton one was off the table, but I would have watched that one.
Why would it be? I don't think we've done that one.
We have not done that one.
Well,
And we
Nick,
haven't had any Batman yet this year. So
Start with the shit show one and go with the good one next.
It'd be a palate cleanser.
This
well,
is like
that's
this
why
is
we're
like
doing what,
later
8
on.
crazy nights afterwards.
Yeah, this is
Oh
this
God.
is this is the start of one of these times I'm gonna have AJ watch Pinocchio's Revenge. Pinocchio's Revenge was before all of the Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and all that stuff. Like,
It's not a new concept.
Yeah,
no.
Pinocchio's Revenge came out in the mid '90s as well, and it was horrible, but it's
Just-
still funny.
Is this Jack Frost horrible too?
To most people probably, but it's still there's some killer one-liners in this movie.
I get it, killer. Like the Terrorizer.
And he looks just like you with the amount of hair on your head. There, I
AJ, I
gave
think
you
we
a
should leave it
dig.
there. I think we should leave it there, AJ.
We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful first episode of NERDMAS. We'll see you next week for Jack Frost, the scary version. And Ryan, please, please